Okay, so tonight the NBA Finals will start with the Thunder hosting the Pacers in Game 1 of the Finals. And here's a recap of how these two teams made it here after the Conference Finals. Starting with the OKC Thunder, obviously they are an incredible team, by far the best in the league. They have been the entire year, almost dominated the entirety of the West besides the Nuggets, obviously. And I said my last short that I felt that the Nuggets Thunder was more like the actual finals than the actual finals will end up being. I still stand true to that because the Thunder are just so good. I think the Nuggets were really the only other team left that was on their level besides the Cavs or the Celtics, but they both fell apart. But the Thunder, obviously incredible defensively, one of the best defenses of probably the last 25 years, and incredible offenses as well. The MVP, Shea, deserved it, not as much as Jokic, but he still is the MVP. And in the conference finals, it was pretty much domination. For the first 3 games, just the Thunder won one of them, and the Timberwolves, for some reason, just decided to win by 42 in Game 3. But then after that, again, just domination. Game 4 was very close, 128 to 126. That was pretty much the last stand of the Timberwolves, though, before they ended up going back to OKC and getting blown out. And now in the East, the team that nobody expected, the incredibly underrated Tyrese Haliburton and overall Pacers team. Again, it's in the name. They have an incredible pace. They're so fast. I think they're very similar to the Thunder, just a deep, really good team all around. They just aren't as good, right? They're not as good defensively. They're not as good offensively. They're still very good. And this playoffs has proven that they are insanely clutch, as obviously beating Milwaukee in an insane finish in Game 5. Managing to beat Cleveland with a couple of close games there as well. And then in the conference finals, obviously, Game 1 in New York, one of the best shots and comebacks potentially in NBA playoff history, to barely beat the Knicks in overtime after Tyrese hit an insane 3. And then they actually win the next 2. They win the next one in New York as well. It was a close one, but then they did lose 1 to the Knicks. But then they did lose by 6 to the Knicks. Obviously, this entire series back and forth. 2 very comebacky teams can put up any amount of points anytime they want. But then it was blowouts from there as the Pacers won the next 2 of 3 and are headed to the NBA Finals. One of the most fun finals, probably. Obviously, a lot of parity recently in the NBA Finals. I don't think we've had a single same team in like 7 years or something like that. Insane. And one thing to keep in mind going into this finals is that 2 years ago, both of these teams were lottery teams, and now they're playing for a championship.